Hey, this is John from Next Crypto Prices. Welcome back for another update. This time I want to do a quick video on XRP USD. This is the 15-minute time frame on Binance. Price has moved to the upside following the low formed on the 18th of March at 222. Last video, I was highlighting the strong possibility that price action was indeed into a wave Y. And this wave Y is decomposed as a triangle with the B top on the pump from Trump's tweets. The C leg arrived at 189 on the 11th of March. And now we were looking for wave D of the triangle to form. What gave me confidence in increasing the probability of this triangle playing out is the recent move up in a three-wave correction for wave A, three-wave correction for wave B to the downside. Now wave B formed a low at 222. And so therefore, if this is an A and this is a B and we are into a triangle, then we expect the C leg to complete the D segment of the triangle. Now this C leg is expected to unfold as an impulse. So 5-wave to the upside. I think yesterday I mentioned 3 waves, my bad. 5-wave to the upside, meaning that we most likely, I'm going to zoom in, we most likely have a top in place for wave 1 of 5 of this C leg. And now we have price consolidating / correcting for wave 2. Wave 2 is expected to take the shape of either a zigzag or a flat correction. We know that wave 2 will not go below the start of wave 1. So that could be an invalidation that we could place on the charts. The start of this wave 1 is here at 222. So this could be our invalidation. Yeah, should price go below, something is different, something of invalidation. Impulse wave D. Okay. So the other thing we could already anticipate is the nature of this correction. So we know it's going to be either a zigzag or a flat, or could be a combination. Now, what we know for certain is that it cannot be a triangle. Yeah. So if you were already looking at this 1, 2, 3 for A, 1, 2, 3 for B, C, it's not going to happen. Wave 2 is never a triangle. Now, the difference between the zigzag and the flat is going to be at the wave B level, because the zigzag is either going to be a 535 or the flat is going to be a 335. So the difference will be at the A level. Sorry, not B, my bad. Right now we have what appears to be, if I plot some Elliott waves and I remove the magnet, we have what appears to be an A to the downside, B up, and a C. Now this can very well be an A in 3-wave. So that would favor the odds for a flat correction. I have looked for extension for the C leg. Fibonacci extension for the C leg is either 100% of wave A, which is what price reached a few hours ago at 241 or 243, or we could look for the 1618 at 236. Okay. And knowing that we are most likely, price is most likely doing a wave 2, then you can already put some retracements on the chart and look for the 50%, 61%, and 70.2%. Now, there is no guarantee, never is, that price is indeed going to go into this green box because it is a wave 2. It can very well stop here. We have 100% retracement of wave A, and price can keep on marching up from there. I have added this descending channel for ease of reading. More often than not, when you have in a correction the top of the B part within the A and the B part of the ABC, you can make parallel channel and have a guesstimate of where the C leg could potentially touch. Now we can go much lower, it can stop higher, but generally that's a nice feature to put on the chart. And look what happened. Price came down to this level a few hours ago. Now, like I said, we have what is probably an A leg. Now this is a B one, and we look for a C to complete. Let's look at where the B leg of the ABC traced, close to 90%. That's a good match. Now the C leg is gonna be a 5 to the downside. So do we have 5 wave here? Let's count. Now there is 1, 2. That's not a 3. That's maybe a 1. A B C for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this should be a 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is probably a 3. And now we have price doing an A, B, and a C. I don't know. It's hard to tell whether this C leg is complete and now we move to the upside for wave 3 of C. Or this is a wave 4 and we will come down, either stopping short of this level 243 or breaking below. It's hard to tell. One thing I want to mention, I always take a look at volume. So RSI went into a reversal. That's good. Would potentially indicate resets during this correction. But I wouldn't be surprised if price makes a new low and the RSI fails. That could be one good sign. Now, volume-wise, there is nothing. It's very similar to the type of volume we had before the run-up yesterday. Yeah. So to me, this low is not conclusive. Yeah. So I can be wrong. I'm often wrong. The point is not to be right. The point is to manage the risk properly. So with that in mind, I would not have taken a trade here, simply because I don't have 5 to the downside. There is no volume indicating a bottom for the correction. And especially looking at the structure, it looks really like a correction. This is like this is A, B, and C. The C is a bit extended. Let's see where the C extends. If it's a C, if I take A, B, and C is the 1618. So perhaps that's a level where price would stall at 249 for the top of wave 4 correction, which is below the top of wave 1. So that fits the criteria of an impulse. Okay, so this remains to be watched. If price rips to the outside, so let me do this. If price gets above, I'm gonna put 702. If price gets above the 702 at 252 with volume on the way up, even if it stalls a bit, but if at least there is volume towards the 70.2%, then it will strongly indicate that it's probable that this was the low of the correction and we are going higher. Because it would invalidate the count I have, as we would have price go up and break the low formed by wave 1. And in an impulse, you cannot have a wave 4 correction dig into the price territory of a wave 1. So therefore, the impulse here was a complete 5 to the downside. Okay, probable. I just can't count it as such, but I will leave it as it is for the moment. I think that's it for the video. The picture looks good. So remember, we look for a D wave to form. And that D wave is going to take the shape of a wave 2 completed, which we are in at the moment. A third impulse to the upside, a wave 4 correction, which could be a flat, a zigzag, a triangle, or a combination. And then a final push to the upside for wave for wave 5 of C. Now, wave 5 of C will likely have less volume and a divergence on the RSI. So this two aspects could be an indicator, together with the wave counts, that we probably have a top in place for this D leg. Okay, so that's it for the video. Let's keep an eye on it. The picture looks bright for XRP. We'll make sure that I'll update as soon as the price action evolves accordingly. You take care of yourself. Bye-bye.